Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rise or Die podcast with yours truly, Stephen M. Lowisz. This is episode 77, Black and White. So in Invictus, one of the two main companies that I run a group of guys that are quote-unquote committed to having it all. Meaning they have it all across body, essentially fitness and health. They have it all across being, essentially your relationship with God. They have it all with balance, meaning your marriage and relationships, and then obviously business, which is making it rain. So these guys are quote unquote wanting to have it all, but not all of them do. Not all of them do, and here's the funny part. I can tell almost immediately who is going to be on the right path and who isn't. Now, keep in mind, this is a forever journey. This isn't a destination. Our mission in life is to constantly expand, constantly improve, which means that it's not like we ever get to the final resting point, right? That's not a thing. But the guys that continuously expand, I can tell who those are going to be very quickly. Because they do the fucking work. See, a guy that is focused on results and is focused on expansion and is focused on having it all across body, being balance, and business, we tend to live in a very black and white environment. Like, there's no gray area in regards to holding ourselves accountable. So I'm talking to a couple guys this morning, it's early, and yesterday, and, a couple days ago, they were telling me, I'm so committed, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, blah, blah, blah. I already was calling them out for being full of shit. And then this morning and yesterday, what do you know? They haven't done their core four. They haven't done their stacks. They haven't done the daily fucking work, but they want big ass results and oh, coach, I'm so committed. Fuck you. No, you're not. Everything in life that is important, that requires accountability, needs to be boiled down to be very black and white. Very black and white. Yes, it happened, or no, it didn't. Yes, I'm committed, which means yes, I will do the work, or no, I am not committed, so I'm not going to lift a finger. And at the end of the day, even saying no, I'm not committed is better than pretending you are, coming up with excuses, and becoming full of shit. Like, come on. And this is a common trend. I used to be the same way. This is a common trend across essentially humanity, if we want to boil it down. People are afraid to say no. And people also are afraid to fully commit. So then we play in this gray area of BS. We play in this gray area. And don't get me wrong, I still do the same thing to a certain extent. I mean, I've been trying to lose the same 20 freaking pounds for, I don't know, over a year, 15 months, something like that. Like, if I was fully committed, let's be honest, I would have dropped it in probably a month, maybe two. I still haven't dropped it. Now, this realization that people play in this gray area, they're not clear. They're not willing to say yes or no. And when they do, they're not actually committed. As I started to realize it over the last couple of days, I realized where I'm lacking commitment myself, such as in fitness. I mean, even in business, like I work my tail off. I work 12 to 18 hour days just depending on the day. But am I fully committed? No. And it doesn't mean that it requires more time from me. I'm not going to give up more than 18 hours unless it's a special occasion. But am I focused on results or effort? Can I definitively say that I'm focused on results? No, sometimes I get caught up in the effort trap. We all do. We all get caught up in the, the heat of the moment, and we want to say, I'm committed to this, I'm committed to that. Man, I'm going to make big shit happen. But at the end of the day, if you're not willing to do the work, you're full of it. You're absolutely full of it. Life should be black and white. When we make it black and white, everything is simple. Doesn't mean it's easy, but it is simple. Did I do the work? Yes or no. Did I stack today? Yes or no. Did I follow through on my commitment today? Yes or no. There are no reasons. Your reasons do not matter. What matters are results. What matters are results. So, where across body being balance in business, are you lacking commitment? Are you playing in the gray area? Maybe you need to say, nope, I'm not committed to this. It was a nice idea, but that's just not for me. Maybe there's areas where you need to fully commit and you need to get out of this gray area. Every single day, it's either, yes, I invested in this, no, I didn't. There's no reasons. There's no excuses. No, well, my kid was sick and I stayed home from work and I'm behind on everything. Nope. You either did something or you didn't. The end. So where across body being balance in business are you not living in the black and white area, but you're somewhere in the middle in this gray land of confusion and complexity? That's what I'll leave you with today for episode 77, Black and White. As always, feel free to shoot me a message at steven@invictus.co. That's INVICTOUS.co. In addition, subscribe at riseordiepodcast.com to some of our exclusive content. And lastly, as always, refer someone someone that you want more for out of their life, someone that needs a little kick in the ass every day, just like you get for me. In the meantime, I'll talk to you tomorrow for episode 78.